Hello and welcome to Trojan Talk. I'm your host, Aaron Taylor. With me today is Brian Cunningham, the new cross-country coach here at Troy University. Brian, thanks for joining me here today.
Pleasure to be here.
And when I say new, fresh to campus.
Extraordinarily
new. You've just recently been announced as the new head coach for cross-country here. And obviously, you've got the little bit of transition to get involved where. Before we get into working with the team and where you are at now, let's get a little bit of background on you and how you ended up here at Troy.
Sure. So I've kind of bounced around the country a little bit to some degree. I was at the College of William & Mary, which is my alma mater. I was at the University of Texas Pan American, so I'm familiar with heat and humidity. Deep South Texas. I've been at Simmons College and Wellesley College in Boston. And most recently, I was at Bridgewater College in the Shenandoah Valley in Virginia. So, yeah, kind of a wide range of experiences.
A lot of different places, but coming here to Troy, going from Virginia to Troy, and making the transition here, going from D3 to Troy to this level.
Yep.
First off, I always ask coaches that make that leap, what kind of difference does it make in your coaching style and your kind of perspective on things when you make that leap from D3 up to this level?
Sure. I mean, to answer that specifically, that physiology doesn't change, and that is the big thing that we're dealing with student athletes in cross country and track and field. Physiology doesn't change. Now our paces are faster. Ideally, we're recruiting kids that are a little bit faster and able to help them out a little bit. And but by and large, the style of training and the training itself doesn't change. It just is a little quicker. So that's the biggest difference. I'm still getting extraordinarily. I was still getting very motivated kids. I was still getting very high academic kids, and so that piece doesn't change. That part of recruiting doesn't change. We're still getting the folks that are motivated, but again, maybe they've just run a little bit faster in high school.
And of course, as we mentioned, alluded to early, fresh to campus. Just recently announced, just days ago, the announcement made that you were the cross-country coach, and there's a meet coming up in just a few days. So
2 days.
So that's that quick turnaround. How is it something that you and the team are handling that turnaround? Obviously, they were able to train with Mark, the director of track here. But how are you and the team making that transition that quickly into getting into the season?
Well, we've been meeting a lot, making sure that we're getting to know each other and building that trust. And that's been the big thing. Is just being out there and being with them every day and making sure that we're learning each other's personalities and how we kind of go about our business and establishing a new identity and really challenging them to think about their legacy that they're leaving at Troy. And for me, it's been great to see a different group and a new group and just a fun, smart group that wants to get better. And that's the big thing is they just want to continue to progress and continue to get better in their athletic and academic careers. And so for me, it's been a fairly easy transition. I mean, I don't know where I'm going on campus. I had to get a ride here today, but I'm learning my way around. And so if people are patient, that would be great.
Of course, and with that, getting to know the team, from where they were last year, they made some big strides last year in the program, and moving to this year, and you're stepping in the program that had a couple of historic moments, including the first freshman of the year in the conference. So obviously, how do you feel about keeping that stride going and keep rolling running?
Absolutely. Well, that's the thing. We're on a roll, right? And when you get on a roll like that in the spring, it creates some excitement going into the summer, which means that you're going to train and you're going to get your work done in the summer and be ready to go in the fall. And so my job is to not mess up that momentum and make sure that we're staying healthy. And in the 10 days I've been on campus, we've been able to do that and really hit the ground rolling, hit the ground rolling, and so that's been fun, and certainly you're getting on a team on a bit of a heater, and looking to continue to progress those.
And of course, once again, like I said, you got to meet in just a couple of days as we're taping this right now. So getting into that mindset and getting there with the team and gelling that quickly to get right into it and be into a race.
Yeah, and these early season meets are really about kind of practicing to be competitive again. The big goal is the conference meet at the end of October and the NCAA regional championships in early November, and for some of their goals are going to be the national championships, and I mean we'll put that out there, but the first meet of the year is always about just kind of remembering how to get back into competition, remembering how to hurt throughout the length of a race, and just remembering the little things like what you need to pack. Something as dumb as that, but remembering when you need to eat before a race, what works for you as an individual, and figuring those things out and reminding yourself of them, so that each week, we're stepping up intensity. Each week we're stepping up our competitive mindset to really be in a spot by the time that we hit the conference meet, we're ready to go. We're raring to go.
And of course, it gives you a chance to actually see the team in action and know what you need to work on, because this may be some of the first actual action you get to see them full out running.
Without a doubt, yeah. And just getting to learn a little bit more about their racing personalities, which are oftentimes different from training personalities. Being able to see that and being able to just gauge it a little bit better will certainly help us out in the nine weeks until the conference meet.
All right, well, welcome to campus. We're
so
glad to have you here today, and good luck this weekend.
It's a pleasure being here.
All right, thank you. And thank you for joining us on today's edition of Trojan Talk.